Somebody, right?
That's good. I move this way and start going over there a couple of bad days. Number one, I get hit, and number two, there's a tendency for your uke to circle. I don't want him to circle. I want to take that space. I want to cut off the space. So I'm going straight. I'm not veering over. No. I'm actually trying to get behind. So when I cut, I'm pushing his elbow back. I'm not pushing his elbow straight back. I'm pushing it behind. Okay? Try again. So, as uke, I'm going to practice a lot of different types of uke. That's one, right? That's two, right? That's three, right? So, try to develop your ukemi when you practice it. Don't just do what's easy or what's comfortable. Okay? You just can't step here and push. Right? This hand has to drop. Drop. Right? Gravity. Right? Use your weight. Even if I come here, have that down feeling. Right? Down. Right? Down. Okay? This hand starts falling down. Right? This hand, sometimes this hand falls, and then when you bring this, this hand goes dead, and then you start pushing. So you have to make sure this stays in the lead, stays dominant. The top hand is just really cutting him off. Cutting him off. Okay. This time we're going to go uchi. Okay. And
Go to the wrong door.
okay, good shot. Right, really bad. Okay, I do this. Understand? This door is very narrow. Once I open up, I'm vulnerable. Even if I'm entering, right? She's not compromised at all. If I do this, I'm striking her. So even though I don't show it, I'm hitting. And the reason I don't do this, because that's the reaction that you get. It stops everything. Once I do a Timmy to the face, she's static. Now I gotta get her moving again. I'd rather her run into a punch while I'm going. So that's my mentality. So just be aware, if you do something like this, that's what you're gonna usually get. People are gonna stop. I don't want her to stop. I want her to run into a punch. And it's the punch that you don't see that hurts. Okay? But that's okay because you just got hit in the face. Now, without thinking, just go where I lead. Okay, that's different. So, when you're uke, even if you've seen the technique 100,000 times, you have to approach each one like you don't know what's going to happen. If he presents his wrist, present your wrist, all I know is I'm going to grab his wrist. If he starts to move, right, I'm just following where he leads. I don't say to myself, I grab, and he starts to move, and I think, oh, I want to do something like this. Because now you just hit me in the face. Okay. So you have to have a blank slate each repetition, each rep. So when I step back, I am creating this very small space that Luigi can go through. Okay, I'm not obstructing his path. If I step back and I stay here, he can't go. So he'll probably just run me over because he's bigger than me. So when I step back, I move here. Now I can turn into a koshi, but I don't want to. So bring it. Now if I enter, if I do uchi, I'm starting to lead him as I step in. You see how he's moving? Like a bow and arrow, right? I start pulling and keep him moving. But in both chances, I make myself flat so you can go through. Okay? Thank you. So you have to control, he wants to move in, so then I can reverse that. Right? So the reason I like to do this technique, because it teaches me how to relax. Just how to let go, right? Because I'm not worried about falling. But I have to maintain that connection, okay? Give it a shot. I can do this. Right? I can do this. But they teach me two different things. Technique is similar, right? But the reason I do the sacrifice, because I'm letting go. I'm learning just to fall and relax. Some people don't trust themselves, so they're stiff. Right? You can do this one, be kind of stiff. This one, you gotta let go, okay? Once I do this, he's gonna do that, and it freezes him. Again, now it becomes a static technique. So when he grabs, whether I'm entering or not, I stay relaxed. Right here, I stay relaxed. I don't want him to know what's going to happen, even though he's seen the technique. He's still approaching it like he doesn't know what's going to happen. So don't tense up. Okay? So here. Tighten. I'm not doing this. And then moving back, and now he's going to chase me. It comes in, here, and here. So I'm right on top of Kyle, right? Because any space that I don't use, he's going to take up. And that's going to be his opportunity to counter. Does that make sense?
Yes.